All right, in this video, it's gonna be something special. I wouldn't say I'm tired or exhausted of talking about updates about what we're getting for One Piece. So this is kind of like a little break of me talking about that and doing games. This is actually gonna be pretty interesting because we actually have a very dedicated community for the One Piece card game, and I have one person I know who really loves the One Piece card game here with me to talk about this certain subject. It's
Yeah,
my
what's
buddy
up?
here. Hey, are you ready for this video?
Heck yeah, I don't know why you always open with
I
that.
I
Are you ready?
I don't know, man. I gotta
It's
get
Super Mario, man. Just
yeah,
get started.
I gotta get your consent, dude. Um,
Yeah.
so if any of you don't know, there is a One Piece trading card game simulator, and I've been using that for most of the videos on my channel. And along with the simulator, we have a Discord community that has pretty much everything you need for the One Piece card game. Discussions, other people talking about things for the card game, and even the show if you really want to get into One Piece. This community has a special page where people actually take time out of their day to make custom cards for said card game. And
Pretty good.
I downloaded, we'll say a few, 12 pictures of cards that I think would be funny and actual cool characters to get in the game. Who knows if there is even more? There most likely is, like the 10 drop Foxy me and my friend were talking about earlier and laughing at. So most likely there might be a second video to this subject. Okay, are you ready to see the first card I have for you? We're gonna start off with character cards. How about that? I downloaded 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
So this is Borsalino, baby. This is what he looks like right here. This is Borsalino. What's his name? Kizaru. There you go.
Not Borsalino.
Borsalino Kizaru. We have a once per turn during your turn. If this character receives power from your leader ability, you may put one of your rested Dawn in the active state. So what do you think about having a red card that lets you restand Dawn like green? Do you think that's balanced? Do you think
Oh
this would be
shoot.
balanced?
I mean, it's a 7-8, and red really like struggles with like playing big bodies a lot of the time unless you're named Whitebeard.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like that bad because you're giving up a lot of your turn to like set this up. But let's see, yeah. So if you give him power, you put Arrested Dawn in act. So you're just gonna like you're gonna play this in red Luffy or whatever. You're gonna play him at you can play him at 7 Dawn and then give him Arrested Dawn with leader, and then you can activate his ability to set one active
Yeah.
for like a guard point or something.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I would say it's. But who's running guard point? Let's be honest. Who's running guard point?
Radby.
Yeah, I was gonna say who's running guard point. Okay, so the next one is Sengoku, and the reason I have this one is because this one was actually made alongside the Borsalino, so it kind of makes sense.
I love leaders that can't attack. They have
Yeah.
the most interesting effects.
Yeah, they do, don't they? And this one was pretty interesting, especially since it's red black. So activate main, you have to pay 2, so you don't have to attach any Dawn, which is crazy. You may give this leader, sorry, minus 1,000 to your
Yeah.
next turn. Give one of your opponent's characters minus 2 costs, and if that character has a cost of 4 or lower, give one of your characters plus 2,000 to your next turn. So that Borsalino would be a 10k until my next turn. And you get a Dawn back.
Oh shoot!
And hey, guess what? Do you see how it's activate main? There's no once per turn.
Oh shoot, dude!
Do you see how crazy that would be?
Yeah, you give him minus power. You give something minus 2 cost. The character has cost 4 lower.
Yeah. So hey,
Like it doesn't. As long as there's a 6 cost, so like
Yeah.
pop 10 Kuzan, it's just activating
Look,
off anything.
I'm just saying, if the Borsalino's already out next turn and he's still out, you do this ability 5 times. Your Borsalino's 18k, and you get 5 Dawn back.
Oh no! Alright, this is starting to question the Borsalino, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So now do you think Borsalino's pretty balanced if this was an actual thing?
I mean, he costs 7.
Yeah.
So this is not something you do.
Yeah,
till late
but do
game,
you
and
know
then
how
you're gonna do a Burndy World type?
Yeah, it's late game,
ridiculous
but imagine the turn after late game, the play of playing Borsalino, dude. That's an 18k power swing.
You could do this with unblockable Luffy,
Oh,
or just pop a Diablo Jumbo and something.
that's wild. Yeah, because it's red black.
it's kinda
Oh,
gross.
I totally forgot
And
about that.
He's a 5 life, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, he can't attack. That's
Yeah,
why.
that's- Yeah, he can attack, and you won't really be able to do those ridiculous plays till late game because you're gonna have to like establish your board before you can use the ability multiple times. So it's actually like pretty balanced.
That's what you say until it actually happens. But Lord knows it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's funny. That's interesting.
Yeah. All right, let's
I always
go
like
on.
cool color black that isn't blue.
That's true.
Like,
that's
black with
true.
any color is cool,
Yeah.
except when it's blue.
Or unless you're Z and you have black purple. Anyway, next.
Yeah. The only one. Dude.
The only one. All right, let's get this out of the way. So, let's get this one out of the way. Okay, so this is the second and last character card I downloaded. This is Shu. Do you remember Shu?
Yeah, he's a guy who rusts Zoro's
Yeah. So
sword.
everybody forgets that he's actually a captain. Like he's very high rank.
Yeah,
and
I thought he was a vice admiral,
Yeah.
or maybe he was just a
and
captain.
he's more useful than Very Good. So
Yeah, I would say that.
he's a 4-drop 3K blocker that's pretty much buggy if you put Dawn on him. So I mean, if you're going, this is a good card against
slash
Law.
and strike.
This is a good card against Law.
That's funny.
It's-
I mean, if you have a leader that can attach Dawn for free or like rested Dawn for free,
Yeah.
that's pretty cracked. Otherwise, that's like a big investment.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
depending on the board state, yeah, like if you're against a Law player or most red,
yeah,
like,
most red.
they're gonna only have slash and strike.
Like this, if
So-
this guy was real and if he had this ability, like Zoro would be obsolete.
Against black, dude.
Yeah, dude, black is
Four drop
crazy.
3K.
4-drop 3K
No counter.
Shu. No, hey, you don't need the counter. He's blocking the attacks.
Oh, he can block one. He can block one.
Not if you have multiple.
Dude, imagine this card in Sabo.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay,
'Cause, like,
it's not
you're
as
gonna-
crazy though because it has to be a 5K power or more. But
Oh, that's true.
But they could make it 5K power or more.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to leader effect Sabo on this guy. So like, even though he's not 5K power or more, you can use leader. Like, say you have another blocker on the field, you can use leader effect on that blocker, and then just use this blocker to stop another attack.
Oh,
for free.
yeah, you could just use another blocker to block a card that doesn't have slash or strike. Like if somebody's using wisdom shit,
Exactly.
you just block the wisdom and block the slash and strike with shoot. Oh my. Okay, yeah, no, it still works.
So, like, you stop 2 attacks for free.
It still works,
for no
yeah.
cards. With Sabo. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's great. You know what?
I don't know about slash and strike. That's kind of. I mean, it is a 4-drop 3K, but still.
Nah, it's perfect. Slash makes
That's
sense,
funny.
but I think the strike makes it even better.
Yeah. No, that'd go kind of hard.
Okay, so here's one leader that I really liked. I've been wanting Blackbeard as a leader. So
Me too.
I would like something similar to this. Probably not red black, but his abilities are pretty good. So Dawn times 2 once per turn. When a card is discarded from your hand, choose one of the following. Because we don't have a lot of those leaders that let you choose something. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -2. Give up to one of your opponents -3,000. So, right, it's red and black, so you're gonna get those 2 abilities. So I think it's a pretty good for a 4-life Dawn times 2. I think it's pretty balanced.
And I like how it attempts to give red black synergy.
Yeah.
Because they both KO stuff in opposite ways, so it's hard to find a red black with synergy. So this way you can like choose what fits best.
Yeah, like
whether it's a red KO or a black KO.
Yeah, like friggin' Sabo.
Yeah.
You don't KO anything with
Like,
Sabo.
Garb.
Yeah, Garb doesn't do anything,
No
dude.
synergy. I mean, the wording's weird. It says
Yeah.
when a card is discarded from your hand.
Yeah.
That would insinuate, like with that wording, that would insinuate that you can't just discard a card from your hand. Like it has to be activated by some kind of effect, or your opponent has to make you discard.
Yeah.
But I assume it means that you may discard a card from your hand. Choose one of these effects.
Yeah, and it doesn't say your
that's
turn
what-
either. Like it looks like you can do it during your opponent's turn too.
Oh,
Like
it's a
it's a
once
once
per
per
turn.
turn. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
if your
so
opponent
if
makes
they
you
play
discard.
like Corona
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. If they like, so like you could just -3,000 power to one of their attacking characters.
Yeah.
So
I think that's only good if you can like choose to discard a card. If it's only like your opponent makes you discard a card, or you have to use a card that makes you discard a card, I think that's kind of bad. But
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of cards though that make us discard. Like we have the events. We have like a lot of cards that make us discard for what is it, restanding
what?
stuff.
that's kind of true, and it's
Yeah.
black. Like all your KO, or not all, but a lot of your KO
Most,
effects are gonna be
Like
discard
Sakazuki,
effects.
Kobe.
I think it's aged a little bit because most of the time people try to use the black effects that don't require you to discard a card from hand because those are the worst ones in this meta. Like card advantage is everything.
Yep.
But you're getting pretty good effects for it.
I'd
But
say
4
so.
life's a little rough. I would say this is like better than Garp.
Oh, definitely, it's better than
Sure.
Garp. Are you serious? Are you joking?
But Dawn times 2 is a little expensive too. But it's interesting. I
Yeah,
don't know that much.
I could
It's
say that
very
much.
interesting. But
No, go
I
on.
do feel like Blackbeard should have some kind of effect that negates effects because that's the way the dark fruit works.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that idea for a red-black leader a lot, but I don't know if that should be Blackbeard specifically. But it still fits.
Yeah, it fits. I mean, he's half red in that card, so he technically he's using the Quake fruit, silly.
Oh my God, Buggy.
Buggy, dude!
In attack.
I've been waiting for a Buggy leader. I'm so glad people make Buggy custom leader cards, dude. It's so cool. Once per turn activate main, you have to pay 2. You choose up to 1 Buggy Pirates or Cross Guild type character and activate their on play effect. So hey, guess what? If you played 9-drop Mihawk last turn, that's gonna be funny. Yeah, crazy, huh?
Like a character on the field is probably what it means.
Yeah, so like if we get another Mihawk that does the same thing as a 9-drop Mihawk, once you play him, next turn you just do the same thing. So like say we get like a 7-drop Mihawk that does the same thing as 9-drop, but you return like a 5 or less to the bottom on play.
Yeah.
Next turn you just do this and return another 5-drop because he's already in play. So
Wait.
what?
They could use Moji Kabaji, dude.
Oh, that's right.
Pay 2 to
Pay 2 to
trash
draw
one.
2, trash 1. They'd be
That's so
no Moji's banned. Sorry.
You still need Moji on the field.
Yeah, but he's banned,
so-
so you can't do it. Silly.
Yeah, and then Kabaji's banned.
You could do like what is it? What's his name? What's his name? I'm blanking. Oh no, I don't remember his name. What's the dude's name? He's one of the Navy guys. That's blue.
There's a lot of
I know.
those.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to. I don't know what
a
to.
Blue Navy leader.
No, a character, because this is a leader that deals with characters. But he's not Navy. He's technically
Sniper Pole.
No, Cypherpole doesn't have. Dude, I can't remember it. Oh my goodness.
What are you talking about?
Fujitora. There you go. Fujitora. I couldn't remember Fuji.
yeah?
I couldn't get him out of my
Why did you
mouth.
say blue.
Because Fujitora has a blue now, and if this worked with the Fujitora
Oh,
card,
it-
I think
it's
that'd be.
got sticked,
I think
yeah.
that'd be pretty good if it worked with the Fujitora, but it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
that's
It's
all I
just
wanted to
Buggy
say.
Bears crossed
That's
out
all I
there.
wanted to say is that it would work pretty good with the Fujitora card, but it doesn't.
I'm just sad. I'm sad there's not an effect that's like this leader cannot be damaged by slash attribute cards.
Yeah. Here's Killer.
Ooh.
Yeah. When I saw Killer, I thought this would be pretty cool. Because
Green purple's a cool combo.
yeah, especially since he's only been in green and purple, which is wild. You
Yeah,
realize that he's
yeah.
only had green and purple cards, so you could run
guess so,
himself
huh?
in this. Like even his alternate ego is purple.
True.
Dawn
Dawn is dope.
-1, once per turn. Set this leader as active. It can only attack characters this turn. So it's like your basic
okay.
it's like your basic run of the mill leader that you'd get. That's like not as good as the others. You know,
It's
like
a
how
cheaper restand effect.
yeah.
To take out to clear board.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So like you swing
I
with
like
him
that.
at leader, and then you Dawn -1 to swing at a character, pretty much.
Right.
So that's not bad, right? This is like your basic leader that you would. This looks like a leader that probably would have been in set 1, in my
No,
opinion.
that's this is an effect that makes a lot of sense to have green with.
yeah,
No,
because
I think it's a strong enough effect for like set 2 or 3 or 4.
well,
honestly.
yeah, it's like something that just like it feels like a card you would actually see, pretty much. It's giving off like that type of vibe. Like this looks like a card that could have been an actual thing
Yeah.
because it's green and purple. Like if we didn't get Dofi as green and purple, we probably would have got something similar to this.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Like
If they didn't make like Doflamingo family.
I'll be honest. Like, if we could use custom cards, I probably would print this out and use this.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, because you have like Blocker Kit out. This effect's free.
Yeah,
get one
exactly.
back.
You get it. You get it
and
back.
you have access to green, so it's like it'll be easy to rest cards to use the leader effect on.
Yeah.
So you'll always have something to swing at, or
Like,
like a
you
lot
could-
of the time.
You could run a Kiku in this.
Which
Rest,
key? Oh yeah,
yeah,
the 3-drop.
rest it. Put the one Dawn to rest something minus the Dawn on Kiku. Restat this card.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
Yeah, like
and then as the opponent, you're like, do I defend the first hit, or do I defend the first hit of this like to make him nag himself for another one, or like do I just lose this card? That's not bad.
Yeah, like this, like when I saw this, I was like, kind of want to actually have this as a real card.
No, I think that'd be pretty strong actually. I like that too.
Yeah. Makino! This leader cannot attack. Big surprise. Makino can't attack, huh? It's one of those where like this was made like when the newer stuff came out because of the wording. So it's like per the rules of this game, this leader can play characters of other colors
like
as long as they have women. Yeah. So she's actually a rainbow leader technically.
Oh, as long as they have East Blue or Windmill Village.
This custom leader is kind of like your when we used to play Dragon Ball. This is like your announcer deck. Kinda, cause like
it is.
Yeah. So it's really cool. Like when I downloaded this, I was like, that's pretty neat. The activate main's pretty good too. It's you pay once per turn, rest the leader, cause why not? She can't attack. You give up to one of your East Blue type characters plus 2,000 for the rest of the turn. So like since you can play any East Blue character because of Windmill Village is in East Blue, and it's also East Blue type characters that you can play of any color. Just play what's an East Blue character that's good?
Exactly, dude. Like a lot of the blue East Blue is kind of made for milling yourself, so it's not like. Okay, I like the idea.
Green has East Blue, silly. We have Kuro. We have Kuro and Krieg.
Oh, true.
we could use it for Kuro and Krieg.
Pirates. Yeah. There's Arlong Pirates, and Kuro, and.
Ah, dude, the effects of Nami, we just totally forget that East Blue has more than just blue.
Yeah. And there's like the 1-drop Makino too.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that. She's technically East Blue for red.
Yeah. You're not gonna boost her though.
No.
But
no.
Well, yeah, you might. You're red. If you're desperate.
If you're that desperate, yeah.
I think this leader would not be good.
Well, yeah. I mean, but here's the real question though. Do you think it's better than Vivi?
No.
No, really.
Yeah, because Vivi's effect is like, you're always gonna have a swinger, you know, because you pay 2 and then you replace the card that you play off your leader effect. But with this, you need to 1, make your swinger, get your swinger on the board. 2, your effect does not help you replace the cards in your hand, and then you lose the leader swing because the leader can't attack.
Here's
and if
why.
It dies, it's like the iceberg problem.
Yeah.
Like if your cards are KO'd, like you don't have a Kyros or whatever to or a card to replace it like with Vivi does.
I guess. Here's why though. I think it is better than Vivi because you can play any color, right?
There's potential there.
There's potential in it. There's more potential than Vivi.
If they like release this in a set with like support with like East Blue cards that are non-red, then I could see. I could
actually see this leader as like a special leader. Like, you know how we're getting the extra boosters? I feel like this could have been like an extra booster leader, like a fun little like bonus that you could pull.
Oh, for sure.
Like a little promotional item.
Yeah, it's always fun when they just kind of release new leaders just for the heck of it, and they don't have to like make cards that support the leader. Like, it's just fun to have more leaders.
Yeah, exactly. Like Z.
So. Yeah. Isho, dude.
And red, green, Luffy.
Let's make a new leader and give him no support.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe they made Isho such a bad leader, dude. I was so hyped for him, and he's like, because he's like one of my favorite admirals.
He's not that bad. It's just like he didn't get the cards he needs.
Yes.
Because the leader effect itself is decent. It's just like, yeah.
You understand Isho's the only leader that runs Dellinger? Do you understand that?
I don't know if they still do, but yeah, that was the initial.
Like, Dellinger wasn't ran in anything until Isho was realized that, oh man, he has potential.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So here's one of the Spandoms that I found.
So
it's a little
4K,
smaller.
baby.
Yeah, it's the first custom 4K leader. He has 1 life.
1 life.
So this leader cannot attack. If this leader is rested and you have 5 characters under the rules of this game, you may have a 6th character card. If you have 5 or more characters, this leader does not ready during your refresh phase. So you can have more than 5 characters. I downloaded this because of that. It's mostly for the effect, and it's a 4K power. So like, it makes sense. Do you know why it makes sense? Like, can you tell why it makes sense? to have the 6th character?
Just so that like there's more that your opponent needs to clear so that you can stay rested.
It's because he's the 4K attacker as a leader. So the 6th character is your leader.
Yeah.
So like
that's true.
Just play something that is good for your leader.
It's part black. You could I mean, for your leader is Rebecca part of Kyros. It's only the KO effect. So you could run a stage. This leader's ass.
Yeah, leader's ass.
That's funny.
Dude,
though.
are you ready for Cuddy Flam? Red, yellow Cuddy Flam. Cuddy Flam blocker. And double strike.
Dude.
Yeah, you minus 1k power to it. In Dawn times 3, he gets double attack, pretty much. And then opponent's turn, he has 1000 power. So pretty basic.
He's a 6k leader.
Yeah, he's a 6k leader on your
Double
opponent's
attack.
turn, yeah.
I mean, he's 4 life. And he has the blocker, but he doesn't have like a Rocinante effect where
he restands.
He's able to restand depending on the situation, so.
Yeah. I mean, he has blocker, right? But if you're going to use it for the double attack, you won't have a blocker leader. So...
Yeah.
So it's pretty basic for the abilities, but
it's not bad because you can starve early game and protect your characters, and then late game just go in with the double strike.
There you go.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, Cuddy Flam, dude. When's he gonna come back in one piece with Sniper King?
Yeah, the blocker seems pointless, but
oh, you don't say.
It's pretty funny. That's just funny how like someone probably made this before Yamato like was revealed, and they're like, oh, if we're gonna put double strike on a leader, we gotta be careful. It's just freaking, and then Yamato is just
Yamato just has it.
Just has it at all times. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Here's the other Spandom leader I found. Yep. So this is mono black Spandom. Yep. This is your cannot attack. Once per turn, you pay 2, play up to 1 Cypher Pole type character card with the cost of 5 or less from your hand, then draw 2 trash 2. So it's like it has like 4-drop Khalifa ability to draw 2 trash 2, and then you get to play the blue now for free pretty much. And then at the end of your turn, give it to one of your opponents minus 2 cost permanently.
You know what? Permanently.
So like. I don't know what that stands
really
for.
Funny.
So like maybe the whole game they're just minus 2 cost, or just for like until you KO it. But I'd like to think that it's for the whole game. So if it's in your graveyard, it's no longer a 5 cost character. It's a 3 cost character.
If it says permanently, does that mean like if you play like 8-drop Rosinante and you play a 5-drop off of it, and then you reduce the cost of the 5-drop, can you still KO it?
Exactly. See, exactly. See, so even though it's worded like in a very funny way, like that actually has some stance. Like it could merit something.
Yeah, that first effect's actually really good.
Yeah, no, especially since like all the Cypher Poles are expensive, like the major ones anyway.
Lucci, dude, the 4-drop Lucci.
Oh yeah, the 4-drop Lucci. I totally forgot about him. It's because I haven't. You know why I forgot about him? It's because I haven't been playing against any Sakazukis. I totally forgot.
Draw 2 trash 2 is pretty strong to get the CP engraved like for free.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you just another Cypher Pole engine pretty much. It's just kind of better than Lucci. It's kind of better than official Lucci, I'll be honest.
That's funny. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. That's not bad. 4K leader hurts, but I think
it's better than Lucci.
Trying to defend that is tough, and it's like you're not getting card advantage. You're just hand filtering. Yeah. So it's like 4K leader's pretty bad, but it's not. It's definitely better than the other one.
It's definitely better than the other one. Hey, what do you mean you get a 6th character out on the field?
With 1 life and no card advantage. You're gonna spill your entire hand onto the field and then die in 1 turn.
Yes. Alright, here's my favorite one. So
Waffle.
Here's my favorite one. So
he would be blue.
Waffle, right? This would be a cool parallel leader to get, I'll be honest. Once per turn, KO to one of your Drum Kingdom type characters. If it had blocker, rush, banish, or double attack, this leader gains that ability. So it's pretty cool.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
pretty cool thing, right? Like it's unique.
Because it's the Baku Baku
Yeah, he eats it.
fruit.
He eats it up,
Yeah.
and now it's his.
He KOs him, he eats him, and then he gets their ability. Hey, that's
actually
pretty cool.
neat, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Game
pretty
balancing,
balanced.
I don't really.
It's pretty
Yeah,
balanced.
game balancing, I don't really. I can't think of like too many specifics whether that would be bad or good, but
Yeah, so
that's
since,
just very fitting.
since it's mono blue, you can only play blue cards. Like double attack would be like
Right.
the rush, not the rush Luffy, the double attack impel down Luffy and rush.
Oh, yeah.
What card is blue that has rush?
It has to be Drum Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
right, Drum Kingdom.
This is for like a
This would be my card.
theoretical set that isn't out yet.
Yeah. This would be my
So
card.
it
'cause
depends
it's,
on how good his cards are.
It's themed off of Drum Kingdom. This is my card. It's a themed deck.
But I also just realized, like, what's the point of giving your leader rush?
It attacks every time. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, hold on.
Wait, go ahead.
You could say there's a one drop Drum Kingdom character that has rush.
It has rush.
So you on turn one, on Dawn one, you get to attack. So that's pretty good, right? So this is another green purple Zoro. It's Dawn times 1 when attacking you pay 3. So it's already 4 Dawn. So
Yeah.
it's kinda You rest one of your characters with the type of Wano country, then KO one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 3 or less. It's up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck is active.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, you technically only pay 2 for the ability because you get to set it back up as active, but you KO a 3 or less and you have to rest your Wano country.
If this had black, it wouldn't be that bad because then you could KO something
Yeah, exactly. But
higher than 3. But with purple and green, you don't have any like cost reduce, or like you don't even have any cheap KO effects with purple and green.
You don't. Yeah.
Like-
King KOs a 4 or less, and that's a 6 cost card.
Yeah,
So that's not
Like-
even worth it.
and you have to neg yourself.
Yeah, you still have to minus a Dawn, so you technically paid 7,
Yeah.
like through
That's
technicality.
why people play poly for the same effect, because you ramp instead of minus. You just pay
Yeah.
1 more Dawn.
Yeah,
But-
crazy. Even in the custom card making community, they still found a way to make Zoro crap. Luffy.
I'm trying to think of how this is even Zoro, because Zoro's like aggro, right? And that's why he's always red.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's
like-
silly, silly Graham. It's Zoro Juro. That's why it's not Zoro.
yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
My bad.
My bad. Yeah. This is the guy who was. This is the guy who was risen up Okiku when he was getting bandaged, dude.
Yeah. He was like, "You're tall."
Yeah, you're a sizable woman.
Yeah, even Zoro
Yeah.
said that. That's so funny.
They actually got Chris Sabat to say that.
Yeah. Is that what he says in the
Yeah,
dub?
you're one
You're a
sizable woman.
That's funny.
So this is
Anymore,
the,
like-
yeah, I got one more leader to talk about, and it's this one. I downloaded this one
there you
because it's a custom card, but it would be the very first leader that's triple color.
3 color. Yeah.
And it's another double card. It's another double card, like I can't think of their names. Sanji and Zoro. There. So yeah, all cards in your deck are considered restricted according to the rules. You may only play 1 copy of each unique card.
Dang.
So it's like what we did. It's like what we did when we played the rainbow Luffy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Only 1 copy of each card.
Since it's purple though, we have to Dawn -4. If you have 2 or less life cards, you may add a card from your trash to the top or bottom of your life, then discard 1 card.
Oh.
That's pretty good. I'd say so. It's
I
also
mean, you have to choose what you add. That's not bad.
yeah, it's not bad. Also,
It's not part black though, so it's like, how are you getting stuff in your trash? It's just gonna be what you counter with or what's
maybe
KO'd.
you're playing a lot of stuff that has KO abilities, right?
Or you know what? Because when you trigger a card, you usually trash it.
Yeah. So like
So if you like take a hit and
Oh,
it's triggered,
dang,
then you can
dude.
just reuse that trigger later.
Soul Pocus might be pretty good.
Not for Dawn -4.
I don't know,
Oh my
man.
God.
Look. You trigger Soul Pocus, right? Say you're at 3 life. You trigger Soul Pocus, so you're down to 2, and then since you triggered it's in your trash, you just add it back to your life.
Yeah.
So you always have a
You know
Soul
what?
Focus.
Especially since it's you can only run 1 of each card. Yeah, I don't see why
Yeah.
you wouldn't run Soul Focus.
You just run the one of, and you always have it in your life again because you only run 1, but you get to put it back every time. So pretty much you're just running a lot of ramp to Dawn -4 to keep putting the Soul Focus back in. And they
Yeah,
have to
you're just gonna run, like,
choose
every
one.
trigger game.
Your opponent has to choose one. They either strike themselves or they give you a life. So, if this is a real card.
So you're gonna run like blue removal.
Yeah. No blue. No blue. Like built into the leader ability. By the way, it's just minusing 4 in yellow life gain. No blue.
Yeah.
No blue effect.
Well, I don't know, man. Blue Croc minus is
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Was blue.
My bad. Yeah.
Everyone I love how everyone agrees that the blue purple Croc and blue Croc should just have their effects switched.
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. I agree with that. Like it just makes sense.
Yeah, because blue deals with like hand control a lot.
Yeah.
So you just make more the blue purple minuses like.
It's because they made the leader first, and blue's gimmick is to return. So
Yeah.
it's lame. That's what it is. But yeah, this is that's what it is. I'll be honest.
This leader would not have. Well, go ahead.
I'd probably like Wapple and Killer. I'd probably print this one out and play it.
Really?
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. You just run one of each card, so you have like a 50-card deck with one card each. It's pretty.
It's definitely interesting, but like, I feel like it would suck because you're not gonna have any consistent plays. You know, like it's gonna be a different game every time you play the leader.
Yeah, that's what makes.
You don't have any consistency to find what you need.
It's a new game every time. Think of it that way.
She could be fun.
Yeah.
Is she good?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Was it fun? Absolutely, it was fun. Was it worth it? I'm not so sure.
It's like, yeah. No, it's creative.
Yeah, I mean, it's super creative just because it's a triple color leader, and it's
Lin and Kaido.
I wonder if they're ever gonna actually tap into that in the official game where they make more than just double color leaders. I mean, they did make the Rainbow Luffy, but that was just like a special edition. It's not like an actual thing you can use.
It was just a promo for like pre-release type events.
I would like to see like multicolored leaders. Like I want to see like a leader that's 4 out of the 6. I'll be honest.
Dang, I don't know how they'd balance it, but yeah, they could try.
Like if they made a card with all 4 Yonkos. So there's a color for each one. That'd be pretty sick.
I get behind that.
Yeah, like see, like, I'd pay money for that if I had it.
Well, there was a cool theory for like for what Zoro Sanji could have been, or just what the dual leaders could have been.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're fighting against 2 leaders at once, and they both have like 2 life each, and you can't kill them until they're both at 0 life.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah, and it's like they have some kind of effect where one rests the other for effects, so they can never like both attack on the same turn.
Hey, you know what's funny? Magic has that. It's called it's called like what's it called? I think it's partnership is the ability where you can have 2 commanders and you play them. So it's like you have 2 cards. So that idea is pretty cool. Like it kind of like relates to Magic. So I mean, I'm not gonna say that isn't a bad idea. I probably would have played it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was about it for the cards I got. I mean, there might be a second video talking about the custom cards. If you're down to do that again.
Why not?
Plus, it's easy content.
Dude, wait.
For me.
Before we end this, I want to see what the 10-drop Foxy does.
Oh yeah, go ahead and screen share the Foxy. Sure, do it.
Well, I can't like read it. It's too small.
Yeah.
The photo
screen
I
share
found.
it. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll be able to read it. I'm different. I'm built different. So just screen share it.
Let's see. See how small it is. I can't read.
Oh,
that.
it's like in a whole set.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one.
It's like a. Yeah, it doesn't. There's not a way to zoom it in.
Yeah, here, let me see. Let me see if there's one online. 10-drop Foxy.
Copy image. Copy image address.
I just keep getting stuff for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Foxy. Okay, here. Crap, man. I opened the link in a the image address in Chrome and then zoomed in, but it's too blurry. I can't read it. Oh well, we're just not gonna know.
These are pretty cool though. The Davy Beck fight. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
I can read the Davy Bag fight.
Yeah, what does that do?
Once per turn, if your leader has the Foxy Pirates type, whenever a leader or character deals damage to an opponent's leader, it's blurry, to an opponent's leader in battle, its owner may draw a card and add up to 1 Dawn card from their Dawn deck and rest it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you ramp, and whenever you deal damage to a leader, when you deal damage to a leader, you draw and ramp. Okay.
Not bad. Draw and ramp. That's
leader,
pretty good.
Leader or character.
Oh, that's pretty good,
That's
actually.
That's pretty strong. That's goofy.
Foxy. Dude.
All right. Good old Foxy.
Yeah, all right. Well, that
10 drop
was,
we'll have to know another time.
Yeah. I'll do all the research I can for the second video. I will find the 10 drop Foxy. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. I have a lot of editing to do for this 40-minute video.
All right.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining me. I appreciate the help and, input.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, One Piece, dude. We're getting there.
I love One Piece card game.
Yeah, I sure do.
Alright, bye.
Bye.